Have you ever wanted to take a trip somewhere new and exciting where you can see rockets, play at a world-class golf course, see historical sites, watch a NASCAR race, cheer at a college football game, or just spend a day relaxing at the beach? Well, then I have the perfect place for you. Some people call it the Heart of Dixie. Some people call it the Camellia State or the Cotton State. Some people call it the Yellowhammer State, but it's best known as Alabama. Alabama is the 13th largest state in the U.S. Its state tree is the longleaf pine and the state flower is the camellia. The largest city by population is Birmingham, and the largest city by land size is Huntsville. Alabama's state capital is Montgomery. The oldest city is Mobile, which was founded in 1702. Enough of all of these boring state facts. Let's hit the road and see some of the exciting places that Alabama has to offer for ourselves. Who's ready for a road trip? Hop in. To get to Alabama, we're going to have to drive south through Kentucky and Tennessee. It should take us about 4 hours to reach the Alabama state line. Of course, that is considering we don't make too many pit stops along the way. I got my sunglasses and snacks. Let's hit the road. Wow, that trip went really fast. It has already been 4 hours and we're here. Check it out. We made it to the northern border of Alabama. In only about a half hour, we will be at our first stop, the U.S. Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville, Alabama. Hey, look at that. I'm dressed and ready for a day at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Here we can see the actual Saturn V moon rocket, NASA artifacts, or try out their hands-on interactive exhibits. You can even experience a space travel simulator. If you love visiting this National Historic Landmark, you should choose to stay for a whole week and attend space camp. We saw some pretty amazing things at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. Let's head south to Alabama's most populated city, Birmingham. I want to show you something pretty cool. It's been about an hour and a half drive from Huntsville, and now we are here in Birmingham to see Alabama's most famous statue, the Roman god of fire and forge, the Vulcan. Let's take a closer look. The Vulcan is a cast iron statue made of 100,000 pounds of iron and is 56 feet tall. It is the world's largest cast iron statue. The Vulcan has been on top of the Red Mountain since the 1930s and overlooks the whole city of Birmingham. Let's take a break from history and have some fun. We are here at Oxmoor Valley in Birmingham, which is part of one awesome attraction that brings tons of visitors to Alabama. It is the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. It is a collection of 26 18-hole golf courses all throughout the state. That's 468 holes to play. We better get started. 4! Well, we are done with our round of golf. I even hit a hole-in-one. Good thing this wild beast didn't get in my way. Who's up for a NASCAR race? Let's head to the east to the legendary Talladega Super Speedway. Check out this amazing place. The Talladega Super Speedway was built in the late 1960s and is the largest NASCAR track at 2.66 miles in length, and it's known as one of the fastest. Some races attract more than 150,000 fans. Maybe we will camp out at one of the nearby campsites or rent an RV. Sounds like fun for sure. The NASCAR race was awesome, but it's time to continue our road trip through Alabama. We headed southwest to Tuscaloosa. It's home of the University of Alabama. There's a big football game tomorrow and we need to get ready. Roll Tide! Look, we're already here. More than 35,000 students attend the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa. It's ranked among the top 50 public universities in the nation. The school mascot is an elephant named Big Al, and the school colors are crimson and white. I also hear they're kind of into football down here. Roll Tide! They won! Now we are headed south to Mobile. Someone at the football game said there was a pretty big ship that we should check out. Let's go! Whoa, that is huge. The USS Alabama, known as the Mighty A, is 680 feet long. It was built in 1942 and served in World War II. The ship was retired in 1962 and 2 years later was taken to Mobile to be a museum ship. Many tourists climb aboard the battleship every day to get to see inside. It is considered a National Historic Landmark. I'm exhausted from our road trip. Let's make one more stop for some much-needed rest and relaxation. Well, we've seen rockets, visited a Vulcan statue, played some golf, watched a NASCAR race, cheered on the Crimson Tide, and explored a real-life battleship. I'm ready to sit back and relax on the beach. Luckily, we have made it all the way to Gulf Shores on the Gulf of Mexico. Gulf Shores Beach have sugary white sand and clear turquoise water. Who wants to join me next time I take a trip to Alabama? It obviously has a lot to offer.